Yes, absolutely, absolutely, my friends. What's going on, everybody? This is Luke Pico with IroncladConfidence.com coming to you guys today, baby. Another amazing video. What's going on, champions? Shoot, dude. Hope you guys are rocking that world, baby, and always transforming that psychology, dude. Why? Because that's what we do on this channel. Yeah, buddy, dude. So check it out, my friends. If you guys are new here to the YouTube channel, you guys, on this channel, we talk all things mindset. We talk all things law of attraction. We talk all things personal development. If you want to learn about the quantum science, the energy fields, the intelligent frequencies that are governing your reality, if you want to learn about these things, then consider sticking around, dude, because that's what I'm going to share with you today. I'm going to share with you today some concepts on utilizing intelligent frequencies to create the type of reality you want to experience, right? You hear it all the time online. I talk about it all the time. Other people talk about it. And here's something you need to understand. This is what I've learned, is that, see, some people will hear this information and say, well, you say the same thing all the time. And you're absolutely right, because when you wake up in the morning and you live your personal life and I live my personal life, we tell ourselves the same thing every single day. You see, what's the difference between somebody who tells themselves to be real successful, to be real productive, to be real enthusiastic, to be real motivated? And what's the difference between a person like that and a person who tells themselves to be not productive, not enthusiastic, not successful, don't try to improve your life? See, the difference is what you're telling yourself, you see? And even though it sounds obvious, you got to understand something about reality and about the truth. It's going to freaking rock your world, dude. It's always hidden in plain sight. Your reality, your life, everything that you're creating right now is hidden in plain sight. That's the truth. Because whatever frequencies that you're working with every day, whatever intel, see, a lot of people say, well, some of the stuff that I don't understand about society or about most people, when you talk about intelligence, people like to dumb it down. It makes no sense. Or they like to say, oh, you're very intelligent. Understand something. Everyone is intelligent according to the intel that they tell themselves inside of themselves. You see? And so the reason I bring this to the forefront is because you're utilizing the intel of the information you have accumulated over the course of your life. And that information is a frequency. And that frequency is an energy. And you're utilizing that to collapse the time wave frequency of your reality every day. And so that means anything can become possible for you, right? If you're working with invisible information every single day, and that information is a frequency, meaning it is like when you go, like if a doctor was to put an EKG monitor on your heart, right? They put an EKG monitor on your heart, and what do you see on the paper or on the screen? You see that little deet 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 deet, that little thing. That's a frequency. Crazy, right? Yeah, buddy. Guess what, baby? There are frequencies everywhere. When you look out of your brain every day, you are emitting an electromagnetic intelligent frequency just like your heart. Your heart's doing it too. Your heart has its own frequency, just like your mind has its own frequency. Most people don't even know that. I shall freaking rock your world. I talk about this stuff all the time, dude. There are 5 dynamics of power. If you ain't never heard this before, listen to what I'm going to say. Listen to what I'm going to say. Listen to what I'm going to say, baby. It's going to rock your world. Guaranteed. If you ain't ever heard it before, right? 5 dynamics of power. 5. Luke, what are you talking about? You do not operate, I do not operate, no human operates without these 5 dynamics of power, what I'm going to share with you right now. The first dynamic of power that all humans work with is information. Everything in the earth that you see is information. Sounds obvious. Well, yeah, duh, dude. Yeah, stick around, buddy. I'm gonna freaking rock your world. All information, everything you see, everything you touch, everything you wear, everything that you are a material object made out of information. Okay? That's the first dynamic of power. What information are you working with in your life? Because you're wearing information. Your clothes are information. Your car is information. Your house is information. And here's the thing. Those are the material things that have been brought into formation. But see, you think upon a frequency of information. Oh, damn, dude. That'll rock anyone's world who's really deep into the stuff that I'm into. And that's why I share this information. Because that's the absolute truth. That's a matter of fact. Literally, your life is you're a matter of fact. That's the first dynamic of power. The second dynamic of power is the pattern of that information. You got a specific, unique pattern of ideas, right? Your life experience, the pattern of information you think on every day is a unique pattern that you've accumulated. And there's patterns everywhere. My pattern's different than anyone else's pattern. Your pattern's different than anyone else's pattern. And so you're utilizing the first dynamic of power, which is information. That is not just any old information. It's a pattern of information, a unique pattern. That's the key word, baby. A unique pattern. You see? And so if you can learn to repattern the ideas that you work with, if you can learn to repattern your beliefs to be more successful, more transformative, then you're working with a different kind of, what's the second dynamic of power? Or actually, I should have said it like this. The second dynamic of power is energy. Just flip it and reverse it, okay? I said pattern. The third one's pattern. The second one is energy. Because there's energy attached to the pattern of that information that you're working with. That's the third dynamic of power. Energy. Energy, baby. Right? Energy is actually the second one. The third one is the pattern. Because see, all information has energy attached to it. That's the second dynamic of power, energy. And guess what? It's not just any old energy. It's intelligent energy. That's the fourth dynamic of power. Intelligent, that means it's aware of itself. It understands itself. You see what I'm saying? It understands what it's thinking and what it's doing. It may not like what it's thinking and what it's doing, but guess what? It's still intelligent. Good or bad, positive or negative, happy or sad. Oh, dang, dude. It's the way it goes, my friends. And so then you got the fifth dynamic of power, right? Communication, right? So you got information, first dynamic of power, energy connected to that information, second dynamic of power, third dynamic of power, the intelligence, fourth dynamic of power, the pattern, fifth dynamic of power, the communication. And guess what, baby? You are communicating with yourself all day, every day. What are you telling yourself? What kind of reality do you want? What are you communicating to yourself? A lot of people don't look at it that close. They don't look at themselves that close. Like you're communicating to yourself all day, inside yourself. You're telling yourself an intelligent idea, utilizing information and a pattern, a unique pattern of that energy. You see what I'm saying here? You're starting to get the big picture, dude. In other words, what do you want to create? What kind of breakthrough do you want in your life? Because see, you're collapsing time all day. Every second of the day, you are collapsing a timeline. You're collapsing a time wave frequency of information. And so and guess what? Because you're in control of you, you're in charge of you, guess what? You get to choose. You have the God-given gift, the invisible key, the master key system, right? To make a choice. You could be You could be driving straight, you could turn left. You could be driving straight, you could turn right. Just like that, it's a choice. Your thoughts and what you think every single day, you could decide to and here's the thing about this stuff. This stuff goes deep. Utilizing those 5 dynamics of power that I just shared with you, it goes deep because information is the number one thing that you're using, all humans are using every day. That's the first dynamic. And why is it dynamic? Because when your information's dynamic, meaning it's versatile, it can change, it can move, it can adjust, it can change its mind, it can do things different. Damn, baby. It's the way it goes, my friends. And so you could be having, and it's easy, and understand that everything I share with you is easier said than done. It's always easier said than done. Always. Because sometimes we don't feel like it. We don't feel like it. Why? Because whatever information that we're working with, the energy that it has is electromagnetic energy. Most people don't know that. This fool's crazy. Hey, you could decide to live in the 5th dimension where the invisible power is at, even though you're utilizing the invisible power, or you could stay more focused on the 3D world. It's really up to you. A lot of people, that's the matrix. That's the matrix. A lot of people, we live there. We live our life on the 3D world. We'll always be that. But if you really want to expand your consciousness, if you really want to take your life to the next level, dude, guess what, buddy? You got to pay attention to the 5th dimension. You got to pay attention to what you're telling yourself. You can't just allow yourself to go. And hey, believe me, a lot of people, when they start tapping into the 5th dimension and all this stuff that I'm sharing with you, the invisible world, it can start to give them anxiety and freak them out. Because if they're not used to it, guess what? They're not used to it because the part of them, listen to what I'm going to say, is ignorant to that information. And once you hear the truth, once the frequency goes into your mind and your heart and your ears, and you hear it, it goes inside of you and it starts to challenge your own beliefs. Bet you didn't know that, baby. Or at least bring it on that level, right? No, you don't. And so it starts to challenge your own beliefs. And because it challenges your own beliefs, you're a reactor. All humans are. And you'll start to react. You can come across with an attitude, a bad mood. You're frustrated. You're irritated. And then you're like, well, I don't know why. And then some people are like, well, yeah, he said that. And they said, hey, that's the way it goes. But this is why it's powerful. Because see, what's happening when you hear truth is it's going into your mind and it's lifting the veil of ignorance in that information that you've never heard before. And because it's lifting the veil, bing, light bulb moments, bing, another light bulb moment. Oh my gosh, I never heard that before. That's crazy. That's amazing, right? Damn, dude. It's some goody stuff, man. It's some goody stuff, baby. You got to be into this stuff. That's why I get all into my information. Because I like to. I like it. See, I could have chose to say, no, I don't want to do a video today. Guess what? I absolutely wouldn't have done a video today. Why? Because I would have chose all on my own not to produce this type of energy, this type of information, this pattern of psychology, this communication, this intelligence, dude. Damn, baby. Freaking amazing, right? And here's the thing. Us as people, we get stuck in what is called comfort zones. That means it's all cozy for us. We're comfortable in that information, and we don't even know. And I ain't talking about necessarily laying down all cozy on a bed or something. What I'm talking about is we get stuck in, this is our daily routine. This is our life. This is what we do. We go to work, we come home, we go to bed. We do a little bit of dinner and entertainment for the day, right? And then we go to sleep. The Creator puts us to sleep so that this is why you have to go to sleep at night. Most people don't know that. Don't even question that. Why do I have to sleep? Well, the logical reason is because I'm tired. Yes, that's the logical reasoning, but the scientific energy reasoning behind that is because your brain cannot handle all the information 24/7 without the brain shutting down. The brain has to shut down at night. so that it can compress and compact all that the day's information and energy that you receive that day. And it's the body, the subconscious body, that keeps your heart pumping and your lungs breathing in and out without your brain thinking about it. See, your brain, your conscious mind is where your ego's at. And this is where people get trapped right here. They get trapped right here in the ego. And the ego will not allow you to be happy or successful in your life, because your ego will create so much resistance and problems for you that you'll never start that diet. You'll never start going to the gym. You'll never start challenging yourself if you've conditioned yourself to be stuck in that type of pattern. You see what I'm saying here, baby? Why do you think I like talking about this stuff? Because makes you feel good, dude. Freaking rock that confidence, buddy. Rock that charisma, dude. You see what I'm saying? Have some goody vibes, man. Get yourself some amazing psychology. Get yourself some amazing energy, right? Get that sunlight, dude. That Cali sunshine, dude. Wherever you're at. Get that sunshine, right? Get that energy flowing inside of you. Because you could choose all on your own, and it's an ongoing thing. You never push pause. You never do any of that stuff. It's an ongoing thing. You have to. You're constantly telling. See, this is the way I look at it. You're constantly telling yourself a story already, all day, every day. You're already telling yourself a story. You're already telling yourself to do this or do that. So you might as well analyze your heart, analyze your mind, analyze your beliefs, and analyze whether or not you want to change that pattern around. You want to create a pattern of success. You want to create a pattern of motivation. You want to create a pattern of courage and boldness, dude. You can. It's really up to you. The information you're working with every day is the thing that's governing your attitude, governing your life, governing your reactions in response to the world around you. Damn, baby. A lot of people don't know that. Even though they know that. See, a lot of stuff, there's a lot of people who hear this stuff. And all the ego brains that are real controlled already from the pattern that they've agreed with and imprinted and impressed into their own energy field. They'll hear this information and it'll sound so obvious to them. The ego thinks it knows it all. I used to tell guys this stuff all the time. I used to share this amazingness with guys all the time. And they would be like, nah, that's not the way it is. I don't think that kind of stuff is good to listen to. I think it, and why? Because their ego brain, it's so ignorant and scared and in fear and in resistance that it doesn't want to open its mind up to the world around it. Last I heard, that's what you're supposed to do, right? Open your mind up to the world around you, to the truth, to the transformation, to the beauty. Yeah, buddy, baby. It's the way it goes, my friends. And so, what you want out of life? What you want to do? What you want to do? You want to have amazing frequency with you? You want to learn how to, jet set your mindset so you can, fly high, dude. That's what I do. That's why I talk about this information. Because guess what it's going to do? It's going to not only teach me lessons for myself to look back on, but it's going to transform my day. It's going to transform my energy. It's going to transform my beliefs. It's going to transform my attitude. A lot of people have a bad attitude, man. It just depends. Not everyone, I'm just saying. Because I know I used to do this, share this information with people all the time. And I started to catch on. Hey, you know what? I can't be sharing. That's why I do my own recordings. And people still complain because I do recordings. Because why? Because it's not something that they agree with. And that's perfectly okay. Not everyone is ready to wake up. Not everyone is ready to transform their psychology, dude. You got to be willing to recognize that at any moment you can make an adjustment. You can shift your thoughts. The second you shift your thoughts, instantly you shift the energy. Instantly. You be all down and frustrated and something like, you hear a video like this, watch something like this, boom, it changes your frequency instantly. You start doing this and you start doing that. You know what, I'm going to do this today, I'm going to do that today instead of this, and that. And guess what happens is you become stronger. You become happier. You create an energy pattern that you weren't expecting to experience for that day. Damn, dude. And that, my friends, is how I do it. That's how I do it. I tell myself what to do. I tell myself to pay attention to the more important things. It's not always easy. Sometimes we get in a funk. Sometimes we get bogged down with debt and stress and bills and tired, and we're so busy, and we got to do this and we got to do that, and we got to go to work, and we got to go to college, and we got to go to school, and we got to get the kids here, and we got to take our mom or our dad or our parents or whatever. We got to point all kinds of stuff. And so our day gets filled up with information. But see, what I've learned to do, and I've always done this, is that the information I really want to be working with? Do I really want to experience this? Or how can I change it? How can I adjust it, right? Damn, baby. But that's it, champions. That's all I got for you guys today. I just wanted to share some amazingness. Got to get it out, dude. Because I'm coming back, baby. I'm coming back strong, dude. I feel it. I feel the information. I feel the pattern. I feel the energy. I feel the courage and the boldness and the confidence, right? Not ego. I like to have a good time, you guys. Sometimes I guess people could take me too serious, but hey, guess what? When you're out in the, you're you're dealing with different frequencies, different ideas, different energies, different information. And so you got to decide what you want. What you want, buddy? What you want, mama? Because what you want wants you, and what you do does you. Shoot, dude. But that's it, baby. That's all I got for you guys today. Check it out, my friends. If you guys are new here, you guys dig this style of information, you guys dig this, the 5 dynamics of power. You like hearing about the 5th dimension and frequencies and what you can do with your life. Start paying attention to what information you're working with, because that's the energy that you're going to work with, and that's the reality it's going to give you. Damn, baby. And you got to do it over and over and over and over again, and don't let no one tell you you can't do it, because you could do whatever you tell yourself you can do. Easier said than done. But you do it, baby. But anyways, champions, if you guys are new here, consider subscribing, dude. If you guys like the videos, consider, boom, baby, hitting that thumbs up button. Hit the little bell notification on there if you want to receive updates when I rock these videos, baby. But I do thank you guys, and I do look forward to talking to you champions again next time, baby. Peace. Yeah, buddy, baby. Be honest with yourself, man. You want to learn how to collapse time successfully? You want to learn how to harness your day and create the breakthrough that you want to create? You can, baby. But you got to be willing to tap into that frequency, to tap into that information, right? Take action, dude. Done.